Testing. Yeah, hopefully my sound is better now. I plugged it into a different USB. There's a wireless with a special dongle. It's called actually Blue Voice, but that's because they were bought by Logitech. That's right. So actually, I'll probably begin using Nvidia Broadcast to do a noise removal. Sounds without it. Sometimes there's a crackling sound. Now I can't hear it. Now it's there. I better turn this off. It reduces the amplitude. Reduces the amplitude. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Just leave it. Pretty sure it's reducing the amplitude of the voice, but just a bit. I'll keep testing it. And this headset is already quite expensive. But don't think I need another microphone at the moment. So what were we doing before we had this one actually published? What a video for this after the live stream or the end of the live stream. Doing much. Why is why let's be why yeah the noise the audio thing is actually cutting if I how about we have it down here somewhere. Is it any better? Well, I already made one change. Is plugging the headphone dongle into a different USB directly to the computer instead of a USB hub. That's working better. I can hear it really well, but then the morning stream, you can hear Craig's sound voice was really good quality, but mine, I mean, even in person, my voice is much worse. But then there was some sort of noise coming through the microphone as well. Have to test some more. And yes, eventually I will cut the streams, make them shorter, just the highlights. Just didn't have time. We have the new tool, ECG signal generator, and it's on the site already. It's on that's by chaos.com. It's good that Google's not showing me any more ads, but it actually worked. And this is the new tool. Actually, I don't remember. Maybe my sound was bad when Zoom was running. So my fans started going, and that could have generated some noise. Test. Have to test for that. Don't remember if the fans were super noisy or not. Right, so this is what real ECG would look like. We will have some mains, hum on top, a white noise. And this is BMP noise, so this will vary the distance between QRS complexes and BPM. It's normal. I don't know. Then you have these delays. So if you just put them to 0. Yeah, those are hard to see. The maximum 40. Right. With the noise. Yeah, now we could see them better. It's this one and that one. You have the 0. Actually should be reversed. I can fix it now. Because at PQRST. Let's fix that. That should be a quick fix. Reverse those two. The number of samples probably can go down. I'll leave it here. And I'm also not sure why this keeps requesting more data. Right? Yeah, when you have BPM noise 0, so it's not varying the distance. It's not actually noise, it's should call it something else. It's some sort of randomization. When you have it at 1, interestingly, it's as if it keeps making GET requests. I think it looks like a bug of some sort. The fact that it keeps refreshing this window. If you click on it once, it does it once. If you scroll, same problem that we have with the play scroller, file scroller. And pretty sure this thing is just being ignored. Hmm. I mean, you could have a time delay in there, but really understand. What's it? This one. Yeah, so it's changing. Maybe this is only working. And you have a certain timer right now. It's just weird. One sec, just posting something on LinkedIn. What's the time currently in the US? Yeah, I have to live stream at some odd hours. American viewers they like to join. Right, so the next thing for ECG analysis is detection of the QRS complex. And that could be a simple peak detector, a wavelet transform, or a fuzzy logic, which I'm more inclined to go for. And you can use a neural net as a detector as well. Detection. We actually had an example somewhere of a QRS detector. So obviously detecting features in ECG is much easier than EEG. EEG is more random. And has higher entropy. As this tool should show. Okay, screen entropy analysis. So ECG entropy. Yeah, that number. To get rid of it. The red one. It's a Labview calculation of entropy. It's just not, doesn't seem to be correct. And why the hover over doesn't work? Check it in Labview itself. Spectrogram, no. Entropy beta. We not find. It's still coming. Wait. Yeah, entropy 1, entropy 2. There's this list, that's a little bug. That's a feature I have to remove. And that little bug is that this scroller always defaults to the middle somewhere. How do we set nothing to default? Um, poof, there is no option. Value signaling. Input wave 0. That also have a visible row. Create 0. Call row. Top, top visible row. Huh? That's very odd. Create error indicator. Me. Oh, come on. Yeah, it should output at the row. And that's okay. But what is top visible row? Signaling label. Top visible row. 1. Right. Why does 0 doesn't work? It's all buggy. This definitely should be 0. Then it doesn't really work. One seemed to work. Yeah, that's bizarre. It's an obvious bug. If anyone at NI can hear. But then it also seems like they'll probably discontinue the G web development. It's not happening. It's an old version that I'm using, and from last year, and I don't seem to. I don't know if anyone would be. Yeah, if anyone knows, are they working on a new version of this? Looks like a real ECG. And interestingly, the T wave is reversed. That doesn't look right. As in, I don't know much about it. Well, first, it doesn't look the same as in the other example where we have the synthetic stuff. And yeah, that textbook example is also different. Sure, what's happening there? Oh, sometimes you have to restart GWeb for it to work. Start it again. Nope, it doesn't like 0. It's okay with 1. This is bizarre. Sometimes they use minus. This is some sort of bug. The worst thing is trying to fix somebody else's bug. Visible row. Yeah, this help doesn't actually do anything. Okay, but this is. And the other thing is Labview. The first one. The first one. Invisible. Right. This looks more like it. So entropy. Yeah, let's call it entropy. Yes, some of those waveforms have to be normalized. Do we change the API for this, or we can do it in here? We better change the API. For that, so we just can we hide that? Have a here should have a button to hide Labview read reference active plot. Um, active plot. Active plot as an input. That should be it's 0 and 1. So it would be 0. So we're just updating this tool on bodychaos.com. Currently broke. Yeah, it's online. It should be a more stable version running online. Can show you. This is on. If you go bodychaos.com, we currently there's a bunch of links to a bunch of tools, mainly around data analytics, data science. Well, not really science, more like data engineering, but you know what I mean. And we are updating this one, statistical analysis of entropy, and this is what it currently looks like. We're just trying to fix a few bugs. One of them is, well, there's this tiny bug which I'll address later. But the other one is we're trying to have the red entropy measurement is not calibrated. That's why the numbers are so large. So we're actually trying to have an option here to remove it. To do that, have a reference to this graph. We select active plot should be 0, and then take the plot reference and have a control like this. We don't like, wanna have it horizontal. Yeah, this is better. And make it larger. You can barely see it. Right, this is a bit content font. Right. Top center, yeah. And we'll call it Labview entropy. The problem with this one is it's not calibrated, so it messes up the plot. Have it off by default. Make current value default, yes. We need to place it inside the loop. But the mod is just testing, so let's see. That it seems to work. Yes, so we're testing entropy of different signals. So yes, EEG should have a higher entropy than ECG. This one seemed to work okay. Wow. This one, well, you can switch it. Goes, well, just because it won't work at the moment, we have to put it inside the loop. Let's put it in. It's not great practice, but yeah, the refresh button can probably go. Don't need it anymore. Wait, got my shortcuts. Ah, make this some space. There. Have to remember it's there. What lag were you talking about? It be, and we need to click this as well, just so when we hit this button, we'll actually, oh, right. We need a separate, that's wrong. Need like a separate event for this. Have to go here. Can make it smaller again. Please let me know if there's any questions. And potentially I can also bring, so you can ask it in live. I can set up Zoom for that. Right, so we need another event. Add event case. This should be Labview entropy. put it in there. And we need to connect stuff manually, probably yes. Of them. Oop, still broken. What's up? Right. Get to delete it. Let's type something up. Labview, and we have to delete from here. Right. So now, say we have just switching between these two. It will keep recording everything you do through the one session. It won't record it anywhere else. And yeah, this one works. Yes, this is a beta entropy calculation, just a manual one. Just have an equation for this. It's available. It's just in anyone can use it. So let me just check how it looks like in the browser. Again, this would be the current version of this tool that is currently running. And after I publish, it will have this extra button there that will allow hiding and unhiding the Labview entropy calculation. Just so you can see the black one is not changing much, but when you hide the red one, you see that it actually is changing. And those values are more legit. The red one isn't calibrated. The numbers are through the roof. And this probably should be default off, which it is, yeah, because when you refresh the page, it goes away. The other problem we have with this is keep setting the scroller to the middle of the screen. I couldn't find an option to change the. I can change it to change it to 1. Yeah, so this one here is when I'm initiating. I'm setting 0 to default, which is that the EG6. Oop, don't do that. Make it a bit bigger. Yes, so that this bit is selecting the first option, which is EG, to be like it will be the default. And then top visible raw. If I set it to 1, works okay. Yeah, so ECG is one is the second option. And I want it to be like this, some sort of bug. Refresh. Well, actually, this, if anything, is refresh it like suggests it refreshes the page. The refresh button was originally there because when you have noise and you keep pressing it, it will generate another noise page, which will be different from the previous one. That's not required anymore, is it? What happens if we will just just hide it? Um, go there. A confidence level. What's the problem with reach? I have to remove it from here. All this input wave, mean method, waiting, Labview, Labview and business, separate thing. No, wait. Right. Labview, edge. Okay. This one's sending another API. Have the entropy mode. If it's turned off, you shouldn't see that. So in here, make the whole so if true, if true, it visible. And don't need the case. Change this to right. Should be reversed. Or when we run it once, twice. Fresh. We don't need this anymore. Make it smaller. Oop. Cool. Link to mode. Create reference. That one. Off. And change order. Um, view entropy variable. Is create reference. Value signaling. That's for generating. Should be false. And check it in the browser. Okay, I know what the mistake is. Go first. Try it again. I'm hiding this. Yeah, it's a bit weird. We might have to publish it again just for the minor update on the entropy function. So there will be an option to the Labview entropy will be turned off by default. So let's just compile and test it. Copy it into a root directory. Should be is it physical analysis with entropy. And this is off by default. The standard test we do is switch between ECG a couple times. This red one is Labview entropy and turn off by default. Let me know what you think. And the other main tool we added is this synthetic ECG generator. Let me know background on this. Wanted to make it a different colors. Absolute noise. Can add the 50 Hertz noise on top of it. White noise. The BPM noise will vary the distance between the spikes. Find the references for yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. Beats per minute. So that's the count of number of QRS complexes on the ECG multiplied by 6 to obtain the average heart rate in beats per minute. This number of samples thing should be just minutes. Should be just try window. There's a lot of material on this. Let's do a video, just test the sound and everything. We had some sound issues before. Bum, 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 bum. Good thing about this camera, it's a widescreen camera. The bad thing is that um, low res. It's well, I mean, it's 1080p, which is good enough. Let's do this recording as well. Might have to do it a couple times, but the idea is that have what is it here? Oh, oh, my finger doesn't. How come the camera ends there? Right. So, we have a new. We have a new tool. I have to record locally, don't I? Yes. We have a new ECG signal generator tool on bodychaos.com. There's a link on the front page. We can also go onto this URL. What it looks like, it's a beta release, work in progress. There's still some things that we need to improve, but generally the idea is that you can select your signal type, normal, regular, normal, random, and different ECG abnormalities. You can go play around with them yourself. You can change the amplitude, the isoelectric voltage, the number of samples, which actually meant to be the window size, and the distances between the P wave to the QRS. This is what the zero will look like. And the distance between QRS and the T wave, what zero looks like. Oop, zero. Like maximum numbers, I think 40 and 40. A default normal supposed to be around 20. You can change your beats per minute, but the 140 BPM looks like this. What 40 BPMs look like normal. I don't know what's normal. A noise will add variability to the distances between QRS. You can add white noise on top of it. I mean, you can flood it with white noise, so just have a bit, just so it looks more realistic. And you can also add 50 Hertz. Again, can flood it with 50 Hertz, or just have a tiny bit, can look more real. So the backend again is Labview. These are some of the functions used. Originally, it started off of a Labview built-in example, and we still have to do some improvements to it. One of the possible improvements is have the different parts of the ECG as separate waveforms, so they can plot them in different colors. And also being able to add different types of noise. And obviously now one is to increase the different types of ECG signals with more examples of different abnormalities. So I hope you'll go and check it out on the site, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Finish this stream as well.